What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get started with this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue, excuse me, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 241 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set, much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box that I opened up last year, which is this beautiful Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely incredible, you guys. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is basically this week's episode. But the question of the day is this: who would you guys like to see challenge Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship at some point down the road? Let me know down in the comments below. And for this week's episode, that is exactly what we are going to be talking about. Is exactly that. Who will step up to Nia Jax? Now, it's interesting because Nia Jax had just won the Queen of the Ring tournament not that long ago, and excuse me, and she earned the right to challenge for the WWE Women's title, which could have been anybody leading into SummerSlam, and we found out that it was indeed going to be Bayley defending the title against Nia Jax after her victory over Piper Niven at Clash at the Castle. And it's weird because obviously it's no thanks to Miss Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton that Bayley ended up losing, but you look at the roster that we have now, as far as the women's division goes, it is loaded. You got BFAB, you got Bayley, you got Bianca Belair, you got Blair Davenport, you've got Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, Elektra Lopez, Indy Hartwell, Jade Cargill. You've got you've got Michin, Mia Yim, Naomi. You've got Piper Niven. You've got Tegan Knox, Tiffany Stratton. You've got quite the list of talent. And I would say as well, there's also Pretty Deadly because they act like a bunch of divas. But I guess technically they could count, but we'll see. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Bad joke, I get it. Trust me, I get it. It was a bad joke, but the thing is, I would say that it could be Bianca Belair or Jade Cargill or Indy Hartwell or perhaps like maybe or perhaps maybe Candice LeRae, but they're all in tag teams of their own. And BFAB, she's become more of a manager for the Pride rather than a WWE superstar. And speaking of the Pride, we haven't seen Bobby Lashley in quite some time. In fact, I think it's been since this past May that we last saw him, and that was it. That was the last time we saw Bobby Lashley in WWE. So and technically yes, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven individually could go after the titles. Same thing with Bianca and Jade, but Bianca and Jade want the women's tag team titles, which are currently being held by the Unholy Union. So they are completely out of the question. Same thing with Indy and Candice. They're completely out of the question. So that basically leaves Bayley, Blair Davenport, Chelsea Green, Elektra Lopez, Piper Niven, Michin, and Naomi, and Tegan Nox, and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany already has the Money in the Bank briefcase, so her cash-in is guaranteed, and the success rate of her being a champion is pretty up there as well. So she's out of the question. Tegan Nox, we haven't seen much of her in quite some time. Obviously, more so the fact that of the fact that WWE is putting more focus on the bullshit that's surrounding the Bloodline and Nia Jax. So there isn't enough TV time for Tegan Nox to get her pound of flesh, if you will. So she's completely out of the question. So that leaves Piper, Naomi, Michin, Elektra Lopez, and of course Chelsea Green and Blair Davenport. Continuing down the line, Piper Niven is 100% interested in said WWE Women's title. However, Chelsea Green is more interested in Tiffany Stratton. So I don't know what that's about. But Naomi, she's been focused on helping the Unholy Union, or helping against the Unholy Union, teaming with Bianca and Jade. So Naomi is sort of out of the equation, but as is Blair Davenport as well. So that leaves only a few left. So that leaves Piper Niven, Michin, Elektra Lopez, and of course Bayley. So the way I see it, Michin's been helping Bayley fend off against Tiffany and of course Nia. So Michin could potentially inject herself into said WWE Women's title picture. But to be honest, I think Bayley. I think Bayley wants. I think it's gonna come down to either Elektra Lopez or Bayley. And the reason why I say that is because Elektra Lopez, she had quite a bit of success in NXT. Yeah, sure, she might have challenged for the women's title at least once or twice in NXT. However, she hasn't won a single championship in WWE across the entire board, NXT or the main roster. And I think a battle between her and Nia Jax would be interesting because Elektra Lopez, she's a strong chick. She's a strong woman. She can beat you down with the best of them. However, I think in my honest opinion, I think it's Bayley that deserves the rematch. And the reason why I say that is because her reign as WWE Women's Champion only lasted like 118 days, and out of everybody that won their titles, that won the titles in at WrestleMania across both nights, the only person that's still champion is Cody Rhodes. So I think Bayley is definitely deserving of a rematch. But I think the one person that definitely deserves it, as crazy as it sounds, I'm probably gonna get some heat for this, but I think it's gonna be Piper. I think it should be Piper Niven, and the reason why I say that is because with how much success Piper Niven had on NXT UK, I think, and also with the fact that she's a former tag team champion in WWE, I think that proves that Piper Niven is 100% ready to show the world who she really is and what she's truly capable of. Excuse me. And also she can even also show Nia Jax that Piper Niven is ready for that next step to becoming a champion in WWE. But I want your guys' opinion, guys, because obviously there are a lot of mixed emotions about this topic, especially with the fact that most of the women that are on SmackDown are either in tag teams or in a faction. So I feel like when you look at it from the surface, it comes down to who is truly deserving of a shot at said WWE Women's title. And again, the top three are Piper Niven, Tiffany Stratton, and of course Bayley. But if I had to pick one of those three, again, my opinion, I think it's going to be Piper Niven. Obviously, yes, Bayley is going to be owed a rematch for said WWE Women's title, but I don't think we're going to be seeing her for at least a couple weeks. So we're probably not going to get that rematch at Bash in Berlin. Odds are we might end up getting it getting the rematch potentially at Bad Blood, but we don't really know for sure. But I will say though, even if Bayley does get the rematch at Bash in Berlin, it's not gonna change anything. I think it's just gonna be more of the same at Bash, where Nia Jax wins. So I think Jax needs a challenger that can push her to her limit, and then have Bayley swoop in, take her rematch, and end up regaining the title at the end. So we might end up seeing it at Bad Blood, but only time will tell. But I want your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments below. And that'll do it for this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.